Human heart is situated in the mediastinum at the level of thoracic vertebra T5 and T8. The heart is cone-shaped and often described as the size of fist. The lower part of the heart is called apex, located between fourth and fifth ribs. This is called apex of the heart. The pointed apex is formed by the tip of left ventricle and rests on the diaphragm. The upper part of the heart is called base, located at the level of third costal cartilage. The base of the heart is its posterior surface and it is formed by atria of the heart. The human heart has four chambers. The two superior receiving chambers are the atria. This is called right atrium and this is called left atrium. And two inferior pumping chambers are the ventricles. This is called right ventricle and this is called left ventricle. The heart valves are like doors between heart chambers. They open and close to allow blood flow in one direction. There are two types of valves called atrioventricular valves and semilunar valves. Atrioventricular valves are tricuspid and mitral valve. Tricuspid valve is present between right atrium and right ventricle. This is called tricuspid valve. And this is called bicuspid valve, which is present between left atrium and left ventricle. Semilunar valves open when blood flows out of ventricles. Aortic and pulmonary valve are semilunar valves. Aortic valve opens when blood flows out of left ventricle to aorta, while pulmonary valve opens when blood flows from right ventricle to pulmonary artery to the lungs. This is called pulmonary artery and this is called aorta. Heart wall is made up of three layers: the inner endocardium, middle myocardium and outer epicardium. The innermost layer of the heart is called endocardium, which mostly covers the heart chambers and valves. The middle layer of the heart wall is myocardium. This is called myocardium and this is called endocardium. The middle layer of the heart wall is myocardium, which is the cardiac muscle, a layer of involuntary striated muscle tissue surrounded by collagen. The cardiac muscle cells spiral around the chambers of heart. This pattern helps the heart to pump blood effectively. Pericardium is a protective fluid filled sac that surrounds the heart. Pericardium cushions the heart from outside forces and pressure and also provide lubrication to heart and protect the heart from infections. Pericardium has two main layers, fibrous pericardium and serous pericardium. Fibrous pericardium is the tough and outermost layer of pericardium, which is made up of connective tissue that prevents the heart from expanding too much. Serous pericardium is the inner layer of pericardium and it is also made up of two layers, parietal layer of serous pericardium and visceral layer of serous pericardium. Parietal layer is the layer that is firmly attached to fibrous pericardium and visceral layer of serous pericardium is the innermost layer of pericardium. It is the layer that directly covers the heart and the portion that covers the heart is called epicardium. Pericardial cavity is actually the space between the parietal layer and visceral layer of serous pericardium, which contains fluid called pericardial fluid. Blood supply to the heart. The main source of blood supply to the heart are right coronary artery and left main coronary artery. Innervation of the heart. The heart is innervated by sympathetic and parasympathetic fibers from the autonomic branch of peripheral nervous system. Parasympathetic innervation is responsible for reducing the heart rate, reducing the force of contraction of heart, and vasoconstriction of coronary arteries. Sympathetic innervation is responsible for increasing the heart rate and also increasing the force of contraction of myocardium during flight or fight response.